In this video, we are going to show how to add a new gas meter to an account in GHGi Analytics. The first thing to do is get a copy of the gas bill relating to the meter that you want to add. After logging in, you get to the central console. In the navigation bar, we select Applications, and in the drop-down, select Analytics. This takes us to the dashboard page where we select Setup in the navigation bar, and in the drop-down, select Add Gas Meters. You are not limited to setting up just one meter at a time. The drop-down allows you to select up to 100. However, we're just going to set up one gas meter. So we select 1 in the drop-down and click the button Add Meters. This brings us to an Add Gas Meter form. Next, we look at a gas bill. Your bill may not look quite like this, but as well as the supplier name, it will contain the 4 pieces of information we require. I have anonymized this bill. The first thing is the MPRN, the gas supply version of the electricity supply identifier, the MPAN. You can see it on the form with a green line around it. The MPRN stands for Meter Point Reference Number and is a reference number which is uniquely identifying a gas supply point, either domestic or business. Next, you will need the meter serial number, which you will also find on the bill. This must not be confused with the MPRN. A physical meter can be replaced, and over time it certainly will. The MPRN, however, will remain the same for a given location. Next, we need to determine the volume correction factor. This can also be called the correction factor. Its value is always close to 1. You will also find this on the gas bill. It can vary over time and so may have to be changed at some point. Finally, we need to confirm how the units of gas are measured. The options are usually cubic meters, cubic feet, per 10 cubic feet, and per 100 cubic feet. Cubic meters is the most common. Once we have identified this information, we can proceed. The fields with red descriptions are required fields and must be fully completed. We enter the details of the MPRN into the field. Then we enter the meter serial number. Next is submeter. This is used when your company uses a meter to monitor a specific piece of equipment or an area, perhaps where you have tenants and need to measure their usage. For most organizations, we will leave it set in the default position No. Common site name is a required field. Your company may have several sites, and you will probably want to see the emissions for each one. This must be chosen in advance and used for all energy sources on that site, not just gas. Precise location refers to the location of the meter. It helps staff to find it if they need to take a reading. In this case, external gas meter cupboard. Site address, Big Lane, Derby, and a postcode DE990ZZ are used for reporting purposes to make the report clearer if there are multiple sites. Site code is a required field and must be decided beforehand. If you have multiple sites or locations, you must use a different code for each location. I'm using wood 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, in the supplier name drop-down, select the supplier that provided the bill, in this case, Gazprom. Periodicity refers to how often you receive a bill. We will select monthly. Next is gas units. From the bill, we know that it is cubic meters. The volume conversion factor is next and is 1.026536. Percentage responsibility defaults to 100%. This field is used if you are rebilling a percentage of the bill to another organisation, as might be the case if your business was running serviced offices. We can ignore the last 2 boxes. We then click Add Meter and the meter is added to the account.